Brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the London Black Knights and the Baltimore Ravens. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's got room. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Now Bortles. Out to the left there, complete to Howard. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Bortles. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
On 4th down, it's Howard. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first, they go right back to Howard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty erases their earlier loss. Now it's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? On first down, they run with Howard. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. On play action, it's Bortles. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. On 1st and goal, Howard. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal? They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. They pitch out to Howard. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. So on 4th and goal, Howard unable to get there. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
I I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. Able to slither by. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Watch it now, Barney!
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are in for 6. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
39, Lucy. Lunch right.
Bortles now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Let's go.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
380.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Bortles. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Bortles going to come up here on 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Lucy.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. The quick slant caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on. Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. 1:50 2:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Baltimore after this. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check. Green 80.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. Out left, he's got it to Everett. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Spread left, spread left, spread left. And 54 Ricky.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On play action, now Bortles. Now he's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jordan Howard, as the first half is winding down, and his guys are able to strike for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down.
Green 39.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to try and go deep again and almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one is incomplete. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They stay on the ground with Drake. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Throw that side complete to QT. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Jackson on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Brian Arakpo able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Set. 380. Hey, spread left. Spread left. 3
This is Howard on second down. Down right around the 25. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And got a man. It's Woods. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Mike 39, Lucy.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. Now Bortles. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
380.
Bortles now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
No. Check. Patriots.
second down. It's Drake.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do the same.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth.
Detroit! Detroit! Hey, watch it. No. Check. Patriots!
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now Drake, and he's got some space here. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On second down, here's Jackson. Looking deep downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kiki QT, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards. They just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Bortles. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On the handoff, this is Howard. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Bortles to throw on 3rd and 1. The throw left side complete. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. Bortles now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll give to Howard. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Completes it to Lee. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. That close to taking a 4th quarter lead, but the goalposts, they had other plans. I
thought it was on target. It looked good off his foot, but then doink, off the metal and out. And those are the kind of breaks that can definitely swing a ball game.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Right back to Drake. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Now they got to come up with something big here on 3rd.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now Bortles. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lee. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Bortles. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
To throw is Bortles. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Lucy.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Here we go.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Spread right, 72.
Bortles to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Hey, spread left.
They go with Howard again. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. They'll find Everett there, complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take a 17-14 lead. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for our visitors, it took a few weeks, but they're into the win column now at 1-3. And they'll head back home next week